because somebody threw a mustang on somebody else. You did not check to find out, is that the truth? You believe it. You wonder why you are suffering. Ad hominem. You find some people, some of your leaders, because as you get ready to cast your vote and prepare yourself, you want to discuss how to address the labor crisis in America today. We can't find workers to hire because people have decided not to work as they used to. Why I am one of them as an employer suffering it. But also I am happy for the first time Americans realize that it's not all about work. They began to value family. Because when the COVID came, the only people that were around you were your family. Your friends abandoned you. Even your family abandons them. Who wants to die from COVID? Oh, they can talk to you on the phone. Once you find out you have a COVID, goodbye. Oh, how you doing? I'm praying for you. Who's going to come see you and nurse you and care for you? That's why back then, I say pray for the doctors and the nurses that took risk every day, still take risk today, to care for those that have COVID at the time before they even knew what to do about it. Because everybody abandoned, government even didn't know what to do, abandoned the people. You were living at the mercy of God. Those of you in the soldiers, you know and saw what God did. Even those that had COVID, you saw what God did. He took authority and control over it and kept you alive. So instead of addressing the issue, for example, like a labor crisis now, like security situation in Nigeria, they will bring up something else. That's why you see all the stuff going on back in Nigeria. Mudslinging from one another, attacking one another, talking foolishness, instead of addressing the issue, the problem of the people. Straw man is flawed. That's why these are advice given by people who say they are lawyers, knowing he will not stand scrutiny in court unless the judge is corrupt. The moment you bring it up in court, the judge will issue the other party will raise objection and the judge will knock the gavel, sustain. That's it. End of discussion, and it will be struck out from the record. Because you are comparing apple with an orange. We are talking about problems that we have as a country. And instead of addressing the problem, they are addressing nonsense and foolishness at the expense of somebody's life, somebody's revenue and income and business and family and children. Instead of addressing children that are being kidnapped, they're not allowed to go to school. These are children, innocent children. And they are talking about something else. I mean, how will America even get it? I mean, what do we want to do about something like that? It doesn't warrant any answer or any help. Because everyone is talking about foolishness instead of focusing on the issue and the problems the people have. People are crying out for freedom and liberty and for injustice, and they discard it and bring up something else. Unfair comparison that is irrelevant to the issue. And you find people, the other one is the flaw reasoning. When somebody is talking out of ignorance, you are appealing to ignorance. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't remember. Oh, I was doing what I was advised. My advisors. He's talking out as an excuse. Or you say, oh, because of that, it's true. Like an argument of somebody who says he's a lawyer. And he says, I forgot what it was. I don't remember what it was, but it's like somebody making an argument. The argument is that uh, because something has not been proven to be a lie. Because VAT, for example, let me use in Nigerian situations, the VAT situation. Somebody makes an argument because the VAT brings money to Nigeria, for example, for the federal government. And there is nothing in the constitution that says that VAT is only for the state. And therefore, it belongs to the federal government. I wonder which kind of a judge will listen to that and accept that, because value added tax, which there is no record of that belonging to, for example, to the federal government, belongs to the federal government because there is no law that says that federal government cannot collect it, and therefore the state cannot collect VAT. That's a flawed reasoning in law and doesn't warrant an answer. So I'm answering some of this because sometimes people ask me a question and I say I don't want to answer to that because it's foolish. So I don't want it to look like I ignore some questions or some concerns people have, but just for you to understand why. Because such an argument is flawed. It's unreasonable, it's illogical. It doesn't warrant an answer as a matter of law. Like so in America, somebody say, oh, nobody have ever seen an alien. You know, here there is a fantasy of people that believe in an alien UFO. Because that people in America have not seen UFO with the alien with their big mouth, and therefore they doesn't exist. Like the argument of the world for thousands of years. Because nobody has seen God, and therefore God does not exist. Oh, because they have not. Like my mother made an argument. Oh, those things doesn't happen anymore. Like Elijah commanding fire to come from heaven to consume the troops. Or for fire to come from heaven and so consume the sacrifice that led before the downfall of Ahab and Jezebel and his 450 Baal prophets.